Hi everyone, this is Ray with the education team from Swirlydoos Kit Club, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my project that I am making using the project add-on kit for November 2014. So this month we have a Kaiser Craft, it's a wall panel, and so it looks like it has these little wood panels, and then these pieces right here go on the back, just to give you an idea. And then I have these panels that I've already adhered paper to. And so it's going to go like that, roughly. So it's still going to be like a 12 by 12. It's almost like a layout, but it's just a wall decor. So for these pieces, all I did was I traced out the piece of paper that I wanted to use. I used these panels. And then I cut them with a craft knife, and then I took a file to make it have a nice smooth edge, and I sponged on some mist, and then I also used some green mist to just make some little splatters. So I'm going to show you how I did the paper by using these two pieces right here, because I want these to have this peachy background to it. And it's so simple. I think zip dry works best. I like to make sure I get it on the edges. Once I have it lined up, I smooth it over. You can use a brayer. I don't know where mine is, but I'm going to use this basic gray rub-on tool. It'll do the same thing. The excess glue will bead off, come out from underneath, and you can just rub it and it goes away. And now it's time to sand or file. Now that that has a smooth edge all around, there's one more thing I want to do, because these are the little holes for you to hang this wall hanging. I want to go ahead and pierce these, and so I'm going to use a basic gray file. And I'm just going to make a small hole. I don't want to pull the paper up, but it's just going to be enough just so that I can see them. And then I'm going to make the indentation. And I'm going to take some of the Lindy's that came in the kit. And this is just a piece of acetate that comes with the petaloo flowers that come in the kit. Actually, I don't need to do that. I'm just going to pour some more in here. And I have a sponge. Just going to lightly saturate it. I don't want a lot because I don't want the paper to come up off of the MDF. So I can just do that, and then I am just going to edge it ever so slightly. And also color the MDF as I go along. Now that I have all of my panels covered and primed on the corners, and I've made my little indentations here, not indentations, but my little design with the sponge, I'm ready to assemble. And so, because this has holes, I decided to take some jute, about 2 yards of it, and then I put it on the back like that so it can come up, and then later I can tie it so it'll be a nice hanging piece. So to assemble, you have lots of options here. You don't have to make it straight, and I'm not going to go out of my way to make this straight and perfect with the panels, but I am going to measure just a little bit. So it is a 12 by 12 for the most part. It's like an 11.5. And so I'm going to measure, I think at 11 and 1. You can see up here is like at the 12-inch mark there. And then I will glue the panels. And I'll start out with these for measuring purposes, and then I'm going to have that come off a little bit. And I'll just move it up a little bit so you can see what that looks like. And I'm going to glue that together with zip dry. And I'm actually going to do that off camera because I'm going to get pretty close and my arms are going to be in the way. You're not going to be able to see me do that. And I think you all know how to glue. Okay, so now this is put together and it's dry and it's basically just like a layout and it's ready to decorate. So I'm going to be using some things from the kit and some things from my stash. This is from the kit. We got a yard of this. And so I've just taken the ends and frayed them a little bit. And I also have score tape on the back. And I'm just going to put this towards the bottom. And I'm going to scrunch it up because it's wired. It'll give me some opportunity to make some pleats and make it look nice. And I'm going to use a piece of lace from my stash. Again, I have score tape on here, and I'm just going to layer it over this burlap, or this canvas trim. I'm going to try to put it in the middle, but if it doesn't work out, that's okay too. Just to give it some added interest there. And I can always go back and scrunch that up in different places because it's wired. I'm going to leave it like that for now. And for my next piece, I did this off camera and I used the technique that I did in my Saturday video from last Saturday, and I called it a simple vintage technique for chipboard. And I used the pieces that came in the kit, or the media. I used this Croco paint in antique, and I used all 3 of the mists that came in the kit. The brown and the coral came, or the green and the coral came in the mediums add-on, and this one came in this project kit. And I just kind of put them on there, and they kind of meshed together. I wasn't very happy with how it came out, so I just kept playing with it a little bit more. I actually used some of my antique gold mist from Prima, and I added some chalk ink and some random space, and some random places rather. And then I added some StazOn ink over it. So it's kind of a different color. It has some brown and golds and green. And so I think I want that to go there. But before I start gluing stuff down, now is the time to put on all of my embellishments to see where I want them to go. This is just a doily from my stash that I've used Perfect Pearls Mist and Biscotti on. And I want to put that here. And I used the green mist that came in the mediums that I've already shown you on these skeleton leaves. Just wanted to add some more dimension and texture here. So I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to add a picture of my grandparents. And I was going to use the chipboard that came in the kit, but I got overexcited and I used that on a different layout. I forgot it came as part of the project kit. So I'm just going to use that die. And I want to use this little piece right here that came in the collectibles from the embellishment add-on. And this also came in the embellishment add-on. It's one of the new Prima. I think I want that to go there. And then I'm going to start adding my flowers. This vine came in the project kit. I took the green mist and randomly squirted that on there. And I want that to go here. I'll incorporate that probably back behind here. It's just a matter of spacing stuff now. Maybe not. That might not go. And I want to add the butterflies that Angelica made for this kit. So probably something like that or like that. So I have to let this sit and marinate for a few minutes, and then I'll glue it all together and I'll show you the picture of what it looks like. When I get done gluing it, it will look very similar to this.